Welcome to our Global Perspective Action video. In this video, we will discuss our recent exhibition centered on the urgent issue of soil contamination in Beijing. Our team conducted in-depth research to uncover the severe consequences of this environmental challenge, including its impact on public health, agricultural productivity, and the ecosystem health. We focused on how pollutants such as heavy metals and industrial chemicals compromise soil quality, posing risks to food safety and community well-being. Through our exhibition, we aim to raise awareness about the necessity for effective strategies and policy solutions. Each member of our group brought valuable insights, creating a comprehensive narrative through case studies and visual presentations. Join us as we reflect on our collaborative journey and the vital importance of addressing soil contamination on a global scale. We are EnviroBots, and we are dedicated to address soil contamination and its profound impacts.
We began our project by diving into research on soil contamination in Beijing, focusing on various subtopics. We look into industrial pollution, where factories discharge heavy metal like lead and cadmium into the soil, impacting both health and agriculture. We also examined agriculture runoff, specifically the use of the fertilizer and pesticide that can seep into the soil and harm crops. One case study we highlight was the heavy metal contamination found in urban gardens, where local produce have been affected by pollutants. Another significant case was the impact of construction activity that lead to soil degradation and contamination from construction waste.
Next, I would like to highlight our action exhibition on soil contamination. In this exhibition, we focused on a pressuring global issue that has particularly severe effect in urban areas like Beijing, where rapid industrialization led to significant soil degradation. Contaminants such as heavy metals, pesticides, and industrial waste infiltrated the soil, posing serious risks to the public health and food safety. To kick off the exhibition, students completed a Microsoft form both before and after their visit. This helped us assess their understanding of soil contamination initially and measure how much they learned during the exhibition. As students entered, they received a small question slip, prompting them to engage with each poster thoroughly. Our exhibition featured various informative posters. One illustrated the primary sources of soil contamination, while others highlighted its effect on agriculture, such as reduced crop yields and health risks like respiratory diseases and cancers. We also included case studies from Beijing, demonstrating the real-life implications of this environmental crisis. In our 4-person group, each member had a distinct responsibility. One member conducted extensive research, gathering data on the various types of soil contamination and their effects, which informed the content for our posters. Another member focused on the design, creating visually engaging graphics and infographics to present the information clearly. The third member coordinated logistics, managing the exhibition setup and ensuring everything ran smoothly during the visitors' interactions. My role was to manage the flow of the exhibition, guiding groups through the posters and facilitating discussions. To maintain an organized experience, we created a detailed schedule for Year 7 and Year 10 students, which we shared with our teachers ahead of time. This structured approach allowed us to keep the flow steady, ensuring that each group had ample opportunity to engage with the material without overcrowding. Through our collaborative efforts, we aim to deepen awareness and inspire action against soil contamination, not just in Beijing, but also globally.
The exhibition and interview in relation to our project were successfully completed. We've effectively raised awareness through our targeted audience. Throughout our action, we answered questions and listened carefully to the students' feedbacks. Our team worked well together even though we all had our own ideas. Our good use of communication skills and planning worked us to the success of the action and even surprises us with unexpected results. However, we also met several challenges. For example, during our exhibition, we didn't plan to create an introduction for when the students comes in. Without this approach, we aren't able to make sure everyone has the basic knowledge and could understand our topic before we inform them, which ends up being several people dominating the introduction constantly. This may lower their attention. Furthermore, we didn't create a bilingual poster that is interesting enough to attract their attention. This would have made the lower secondary children actually interested in our topic instead of looking around mindlessly like they're looking for answers in their homework. For the next time, we should have prepared the posters and other kinds of media to explain our message. This would have made our audience more engaged and motivated. For the interviews, we have to do more asking than we thought since the previous videos we took ended up having volume too low that we can't even hear. To ensure the quality of action, we did the interview from the start over again. Even though it sounds good, this is unfortunately a completely waste of time. We should have recorded the interview with better devices and we should have be able to forecast this issue.
It's now time for interviews. We spoke with some students and teachers to get their thoughts. Let's hear what they have to say.
In conclusion, our IGCSE action exhibition on soil contamination highlighted the urgent issue of soil degradation, particularly in urban area like Beijing. Through engaging posters and interactive elements, we raised awareness about the source and effect of contamination on health and agriculture. By organizing structured visits for Year 7 and 10 students, we ensured meaningful engagement and learning. Our collaborative effort allows us to effectively present the information and inspire action against soil contamination. We appreciate your time in viewing this video.